Alright, hey guys, this is Chris coming to you from West Seattle, Washington. Everybody wants to know about cryptocurrency, where it's going to go, how far the bottom is, if they should sell, to put into USDT, if they should hold, if the charts are going to match past charts of the standard May time, month of May when the history shows, when to go back into the game or when coins go back up in value, things like that. So, there's so many different ways to look at this. Honestly, I don't have all the answers, and nobody does. You know, People want to show charts, people want to show that this is they'll show like this is the breakout on the chart, and this is when it's going to go back up, and this is when it's going to go down, and this is the resistance level, and this is the breakout point, and they're going to use their teacup model and their you know um, various different models to show you value and when to buy and when to sell and when to hold and all that stuff. And this is the main thing that I want to get to is I'm looking on Facebook, I'm looking on Twitter. What I'm seeing a lot of people that are panicked. They're freaking out. They're like, should I sell my Litecoin and buy in later? Or whatever happened to Lambo? I wanted a Lambo. I didn't get a Lambo. And I got into this to Lambo. Or is this going to go down? Or is this going to go all the way to zero? Are we going to lose everything? And I just can't help to think, do people not look into the history of cryptocurrency? Do they not read about past years and what's happened in past years? And do they not look into what the wealthy and the elite and the powers that be have done to cryptocurrency? There's a lot of people in the world that that are billionaires, that are connected to banks, that are connected to the ultra wealthy, that are big movers and shakers, that have a lot of power, and they have a lot of control, and they have the ability to manipulate markets. They've manipulated stock markets, they've manipulated money markets, and they can manipulate cryptocurrency markets. And so this is all just market manipulation, I think. I really believe that. I really believe that this is just another manipulation. This is another way to shake out the weak hands and the investors that can't afford or can't stand to watch all their money lose 20, 30, 50, 60% of its value over the because it's really a short period of time. If you look at the long run of the game, you know, if you look, it's December was the big blow up. Bitcoin $19,666. Yeah, Litecoin was like, I can't remember what Litecoin was. I think it was like $300 or something. Ethereum got all the way up to like 14,000 or 1,400. There's a bunch of other coins that went way up in value, and now everything is in the toilet. And that doesn't mean it's going to stay there. And that's the same with a lot of different investments. Stocks, commodities, real estate. They're not always going to be up. There's going to be down markets. There always is. And that's the way it goes. So if you want a Lambo and you want to have things in life and you want to profit and you want to be successful in these games, you have to wait. You have to hold on. And you have to go through these things. And if you can't weather the storm, and if you can't, hold on to your investments when they're down, you're going to lose your money. and there's nothing, there's nothing anybody can do for you. So the best thing I suggest, if you're hurting in these times, and if you can't pay your bills, and if you can't make ends meet, and you've overextended yourself, is you need to get another job, or you need to get a part-time job, or you need to stop investing money and throwing money into something you can't afford, even when you think it's the bottom. I've said this before, and I'm saying it again, and I'm making a video right now about it so you guys can hear my voice and you guys can see what I'm getting at. Is I've said we don't know where the bottom is. I said that last month. I even, and when I buy in very little. I buy in like $100, $50 at a time, because I don't know where the bottom is either. And so when I say that, I say it for a reason. And the reason I say that is because I can't afford to lose over a certain amount of money. And when the market goes down 20 or 30% in a week, and everybody starts buying in, and they go, oh my God, this is the bottom. This is the best buying time ever. I went and spent 10 grand on Litecoin or Ether or Bitcoin or whatever it is they bought. And then it goes down another 30%. And then it just kind of goes up and down from that point and stays stagnant. Maybe it goes down another 10%, 20%. And they're panicked and freaked out, and they can't pay their bills. And I say, you should never go all in at any point. You should never panic buy, never panic sell, never do any of that. If you like the price of a coin, buy a couple $100, buy $100, buy $50. Don't go crazy. Just take your time. Take your time. Only spend what you can stand to lose. Just think of it this way: if you lost every dollar of all your investments right now today, can you still pay your bills? Can you still pay your rent? Can you still pay your mortgage? Can you still pay your car payment? If the answer is no, don't spend the money. If the answer is yes, spend the money. That's my investment advice. Not very deep, not very magical, but it's true. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I just really needed to tell you guys this stuff because there's not a lot of people saying this right now. There's so much advice out there saying, this is the resistance point. This is when you buy. This is when you sell. And this is a really good time to buy, and you should buy. You should buy all this stuff now, or you should sell all this stuff now, or you should hold, or you should... Nobody's talking about being responsible with their money. Nobody's really talking about that. So I am. You guys... take care, take it easy. Don't spend more than you can afford to lose. Really, just be careful. Don't panic buy. Don't panic sell. The best thing to do in these times is really just hold on. And if you are going to buy during these times, because it is a really good time to buy, I think, but it's also probably going to still go down, or it might go up. Who knows? But just remember not to spend more than you can afford to lose, okay? And if you're going to go and spend $100 or $1,000 on Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum or Dash or whatever other coin there is, which there's a lot, just remind yourself, nobody knows 100% that any coin is going to be successful. Okay? There are really great coins out there that could be consolidated. They could be bought out. They could be bankrupted. They could be manipulated. There's a lot of things that could happen to coins no matter what you think about their abilities, their popularity, their strength, who's behind them. These things can be manipulated or changed around in 100 different ways. So never invest more than you can afford to lose in anything ever. And make this fun. Make this enjoyable. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day or night. This is Chris checking out. Have a good one. Later.